Hey, we're back. Took a week off and I felt bad. I felt like a quitter. I felt a little bit like a quitter. It's almost like you called in like a no call, no show, okay? Cuz this is my real job, okay? That's it. Week 10. I was kind of hoping that week 10 would go into um the Masters, because I'm really excited for the Masters weekend. It's going to be good things. The best tournament of the year is coming up. But before we get to that tournament, um, we had the Houston Open this weekend, and that was a fire. I watched the majority of it, and then I ended up going to play golf myself. Okay, so um, it's not bad when you miss watching golf to go play golf. So not mad at that at all. But honestly, it's very very short. Houston Open. There was a good leaderboard. I told my buddy to bet on Tony Finau. That was gonna win him a lot of money. I told him Sam Burns might be right there. You didn't have Scheffler, you didn't have Rory, you had Morikawa. I thought Shane Lowry might have, it's an open field, so I thought there's going to be more presence there when you got the top guys out, but no. Um, Gary Woodland, man. Gary Woodland, top 3. You almost want to cry. He cried. Just a badass. He's a vet. I think he's a major winner. Um, I think he's been on tour like 16, 18 years. Um, he was in the lead on Sunday by like 4. Then it got to 5, then 6, and then at one point it was like 6 or 7 stroke lead. You knew nobody was going to catch him up. He was playing good stuff, but what makes his win that much more beautiful is like a year ago, I believe, or a little longer, he went into surgery for a brain tumor. And then ever since then, he recently opened up about having like PTSD from it and stuff. Apparently, that was like affecting, like, it was like I don't know the exact terms, but it was affecting a part of the brain that controls fear and anxiety. And he was going up and down, up and down. What a fucking win, man. Right when he wins, he just takes his hat off. Like, he's full of emotion. He just wants to cry. And probably he wants to celebrate, but at the same time, his cry is his celebration. And super cool. His wife goes up there, and that's all I have to say, man. I mean, what a win. Super sick. That's it. That was the Houston Open. You didn't even expect it. He's been playing good golf. Um, but that one for sure you didn't expect, and what a beautiful win, man. Super, super tight. He obviously played a lot better than I did this past weekend. I was shanking, topping, chunking, but it's okay, okay? Because I played golf. Season's back up. All my buddies are into golf. They love it. I love it. Shout out Gary Woodland right before the Masters. Fucking cool ass win. That's it. That's pretty much it there. Super cool. As far as PGA Tour, okay? I said I wasn't going to talk about this shit, but this might be like a 30 seconds. Okay, just a quick 30 seconds because Bryson DeChambeau won again. And the only thought on the live tour, and the only thought that came to mind was it's either Bryson or Jon Rahm that are winning. Okay? So it's no competition. They're just playing out their top golf, just bullshit. They're just jacking around. It's almost kind of boring to watch. I mean, I don't watch it, but I imagined if I were to watch it, you already know what to expect. There's no competition. Nobody's doing shit. So I have no idea. That's it on Live Golf News. Remember, if you want to come here to this channel, for Live Golf News, it's bad, okay? Because I'm not a fan, and if you've been watching, you know I'm not a fan. So don't come here with the positivity on the Live Golf joints. This shit is caca, okay? And it needs to end. It's been ruining professional golf since it started, okay? That's it. So that's it on golf, okay? No, 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 no. Hey, 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 come here. More golf, but I don't know if I call it golf, okay? So if you haven't heard, I like my new chair too. It's really nice. I really love it. I really, really like it. Okay, back to the golf. If you haven't heard, there's a league called the TGL, the Tiger Golf League. I think it's in the SoFi Stadium or somewhere in LA. Or is it? No, 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 no. I don't know where it's at. It might be in Florida, you know, where Tiger lives. But anyways, it's an inside golf league, and they have like this cool green that's like real grass and stuff, and it like rotates and like they're playing on the green. But in order to get to the green, you obviously have to hit your drives and your irons. So it's just like this big projector. It's just like you're at the store swinging shit out. So it's cool. I really don't care for it. Again, it's like a better version of Live Golf, but it's still pretty. I mean, I don't watch it at all. But anyways, everyone in the golf world, I shouldn't say, a lot of people got really excited because they said Tiger's back in contention, Tiger's back in here, and it's not contention. He's just literally at Top Golf. Okay, that's all it is. So if anyone's telling you something different, they're just at Top Golf. And then he's playing, and then he misses like a little putt like this, man. I see, this is what I'm talking about. And I was gonna come in here and shit on Tiger because I'm tired of all these things of like, oh, he's back in contention, he's back in contention. It's like that's not contention. Okay, just at Top Golf. So I was gonna roast him on that, but then he gets in a DUI, man. Oh man. Well, I shouldn't even say the DUI. It says a rollover crash, and then even me, I was like, oh man, I hope he's okay. But what was he doing? What was he doing, man? Was he faded? Was he gigging? Was he back on the pills? Was he doing some crazy shit? I don't know. So we're waiting, and then all of a sudden, 15, 20 minutes later, Tiger arrested for DUI charge. Listen, man, I'm poor. Okay? There's a lot of poor people out here. The majority of the people are probably poor. When you drive drunk, do people do it? People do it, man. Okay? Should you be getting Ubers? Yes. I don't care if it's 20 bucks, 40 bucks, 60 bucks. I tell my wife all the time, let's catch Uber. You know, it happens. I understand it. We're human. But Tiger is a billionaire. A billionaire. So I ain't gonna sit here and sound like the other guy saying, "Oh man, he should get a driver." No, he could afford a driver. He knows he can get any driver in the world, but he doesn't do it. Why? Why? Is his what is his life like? He must like not want to. Actually, they actually rolled out again and said that he's not gonna hire a driver for personal privacy reasons. What the hell is Tiger doing so bad, or what is he doing in general that he needs, like, he can't even have a driver to be staring at him? I don't know, man. I don't know. But when you're gigging too hard and you can't have a professional driver kind of just driving around, what's going on in that car, okay? What's going on in that Escalade? Huh? What are you doing? I don't know, man. That's my take on it. It's getting a little sus, a little sus, okay? But I'm not here defending Tiger, man. That shit is crazy. It's happened 5, 6 times. Um, yeah, dude. I mean, literally rolled over. That shit is crazy. He said he denied the breathalyzer, or no, he passed the breathalyzer, but he denied the urine test. No idea what he's doing, man. So, hey, I hope he gets better. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty scary stuff. So, definitely, he needs to get that checked. And I don't know. I don't even know what you do at that level of like when you have that much money, you keep driving. Do you get in trouble like the normal people? Do you get in trouble like them? If not, I mean, it should be. Because if any of us do some shit like that, 10 years minimum, right? So I don't know, man. So no positivity for Tiger on this podcast today. Today. Okay. I'm excited for Rory at the Masters, not Tiger. So hopefully he gets better. Hey, so I watched pieces because I was trying to stream it, and then I was watching some other fights, the UFC joints, because I'm not the biggest fan. But Fundora versus Thurman. I think they just hyped it up because Fundora's that rising star. He's like 6'5" or some crazy. He's tall as shit. And the kid is good, man. And then shout out his sister, Gabriela Fundora, too. She's nasty. She's just knocking everybody. Super fire. I really enjoy like the brother and sister, and they interviewed him because he's just like a nice kid. You had Camron from What It Is, What It Is. And he's like, man, what got you into fighting? You're a nice ass fucking kid. And I love that. The brother and the sister dynamic there. But the fight was cool, man. Yeah, he just beat the shit out of Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, he's like a sloppy fighter. Can he hit? Of course. But you know, his nickname is Keith One Time Thurman, and I think he's had too many times. Okay? I think it's been too many times, and it might be near retirement. I didn't even know that how that fight was going to make sense. I mean, oh man, it was kind of a cheat code for him. He's way too tall. He's way too lengthy. Keith Thurman's not the sharpest guy, and I think you need to be that sharp against something like that. It was a mess, man. So hey, Keith Thurman, okay, you might have to name your change your nickname to Keith Thurman 90 times, okay, not one time, okay, because there's too many times that bad news has happened, and this was bad, okay. So rerun the tapes, check back in, and maybe kind of sit back like your boy Danny Swift Garcia. Okay, so kind of check back and just be like, all right, maybe it's time, maybe it's time. But if you tuned in, go check the clips. It was pretty bad. I enjoyed it. Shout out the Fundora family. Super fire. I enjoyed it. So yeah, Keith Thurman, man. Hey, Puka Nacua from the Los Angeles Rams. Okay, I got my buddy. We've talked about him before. He's obsessed with the Rams. I think it's a problem. He doesn't think it's a problem, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that as soon as I read a title that says Puka Nacua to stream with Adin Ross, I didn't even know what they were going to stream about. But as soon as I said that, or I read that, I'm sitting next to my buddy at work, and I told him, dude, this is going to ruin him. It's going to ruin him. Watch, it's going to be awful. Watch, he's just going to tank. It's going to ruin his career. I guarantee you. And he's like, what do you mean? Like, he's young. He should be able to do. Correct. He's human. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying, what the hell is he doing with Adin Ross? What is he doing? What is that? Anyways, okay, I shut up because I don't know everything. I know a lot. Okay, I don't know everything. I think I try to think I know everything, but I don't because I'm human. But I know a lot. Okay, what happens? He ends up doing that dance. It was like anti-Semitic dance, and uh, it was bad, right? It was bad. And then so I told him, I said, see what happens? You see what happens? I don't even know why he did that. But then we fast forward, we go do that. And then he's like, oh man, yeah, it's embarrassing. And oh man. Then I seen him on a podcast. Um, I can't pronounce his name, or his last name, but it was with Mike. And they just go around the city and, just have fun and stuff. But I'm like, hey, he's hanging out with these guys. That wasn't bad. That was more on the human side. But still, you just don't know. So then he's like, oh, man, all right, cool. Then it says Puka Nacua getting accused of biting some girl or something like that. And then my buddy's like, don't believe everything the internet says. Don't believe what the internet says. I said, okay, I'm not going to believe what the internet says. Then he tells me the next day, he's like, oh my God, he bit some chick. He was all blacked out on the bus. I said, oh, don't believe what the internet says. He's like, no, it was on TMZ. Anyways, man, fast forward. Puka Nacua might be ruining his career, and we're all watching it, and it's just going to tank. And it's bad, man. I mean, Smith and Jigba just got paid. So then my buddy was like, oh man, Puka Nacua is going to get even higher. I said, nope, it's going to be cut in half. So there you have it. Puka Nacua might end up on the on a Chinese football league next year because he just wants to party and have fun. There's just certain people that don't want to be rich, man. They don't want that legendary status. They don't want that Hall of Fame, man. They just want to party. We live in an era where they want to party, they want to stream, they want to be cool, they want to dress all the same. It's corny, and Puka Nacua is on the list of Captain Cornies to me. Okay, poor kid. Hey, I mean I'm poor. He's richer than me, but poor kid. So hopefully we get some good stuff out of Puka, but I don't see it. I don't believe it. I don't see it. Hey, Kanye West dropped a new album. It's called Bully. I listened to it. Hey. It's pretty fire. It's actually it's hard to see what he's doing, right? He recently came out and like apologized for all the things he said in the past, like really hateful comments and stuff. But it's just tough though because whenever he says something like that, you get an email or something from his Yeezys or an album's coming out. So it kind of sucks when you think he's doing it just to get some money. I don't know. I am one of those guys that sometimes kind of steps back and, stands his ground and be like, nah, I'm not fucking with this right now. I ain't fucking with Kanye. So I was doing that for a second, but I gave it a listen, man. If you're one of those people that is against Kanye, all power to you. I'm not going to argue that. But some of this was fire, man. Um, which one was it? Bully was pretty good with CeeLo Green. That was pretty fire. Um, there was actually a couple on here. But yeah, some of them was just like the beats was kind of like the kind of old Kanye-ish. The production is pretty fire. I'm not even gonna lie to you. A lot of the lyrics were talking like I feel like he's just like people judging him and he's trying to change and trying to do better. That's what I mean. Like there's this one called Highs and Lows, that Bully one. Um, there was a couple others though. But yeah, take a listen to it. I enjoyed it. There was one called Punch Drunk. That one was pretty fire. Whatever Works was pretty hard. Actually, Whatever Works was pretty fire. Sisters and Brothers. I mean, there's a couple religious ones in there. Couple things like about his mom. It's kind of like he's getting pretty personal. I don't know if he really is kind of taking a change and kind of really noticing the things that he has said that's affected people and stuff like that. Maybe he is back to the music. Maybe he's back to the music. You can only hope that he's back to the music, to the art, to the fashion. But go give it a try. I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will go back and listen to it again. This is one of those albums where it will grow on me for sure. But go listen to it. It's called Bully. But yeah, super tight. I enjoyed it. That's it on me. Actually, there's a lot more music. Okay, Ti man, 50. Ti's on a roll right now. Ti is on a roll, but they're getting there. Hey, Cam interviewed J Cole, which was tight. If you're not really into that culture, I am. Um, Apparently J Cole a while ago told Cam that he would do a feature or something like that. And he like as a favor, and he never really did it to Cam, and so he's kind of been dodging him, and then Cam sued him, and then we were like, oh man, he's suing J Cole, but he ends up interviewing J Cole. Pretty good interview. They talk a little bit about everything. Pretty much, Cam is saying that he never really wanted to sue J Cole, just wanted to get his attention. But that was pretty much it. He kind of talks about that Drake Kendrick. It's kind of a corny interview, to be honest with you, because I already think J. Cole's kind of corny. But that shifted, and then into Jay Z doing an interview with GQ, and that was more interesting. That was way more interesting. And Jay Z said it, man. He picked Kendrick because he had the monster year. He had the monster year, and that it just is what it is. Grammys, best rapper alive right now. The album, the Super Bowl. I mean, it's there. It's all there. So if you want to continue to say this, that he was team Kendrick, no, he says it in the interview. He says it to you. He's cool with Drake. Is it gonna look away? Of course, it's gonna look away. You picked this guy, right? He literally called him the the P word at the Super Bowl. It is what it is, man. So, but it's Jay-Z. You can't touch him, right? It was a really good interview. But yeah, he got into it a little bit about like if rap battling should be a part of hip hop, and if it should kind of die down. And he said that it shouldn't be, and I disagree, man. It's just friendly battle. Sometimes it takes it a little too personal. Sometimes people really don't like each other, but it is what it is. I enjoyed it. Go check that interview out. I really really liked it. Anything Jay Z drops, I feel like, whether it's music or whatever, he's that guy, right? He talks about how, that that rape accusation or something like that last year. He said he was just bummed all year, just aggression, people making shit up about him and stuff. But yeah, super cool, super fun. Team Kendrick all day. You already know this podcast is all day Kendrick. If you want to go listen to Drake, go. Go. I don't know where you're gonna go, but just go. We ain't listening to that shit here. I might review it because I used to be a really, really, really big Drake fan. But then once you turn corny, you can't uncorny yourself. You just can't, And he's there. You can't try to uncorny yourself. Go figure it out. I don't know how to do that because I ain't corny. But you go figure it out. Okay? And that's it. Hip hop, rap, TI, drama, I don't know. But this week we finally got to the movie. Okay? This is easy. Uh we finally got to it. Housemaid. Really exciting. I felt like it was gonna be like a Gone Girl type of vibe, a little drama like that. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. I got to stop listening to people. Everybody said this was the worst movie ever made. It was horrible. Don't watch it with your kids. It's full of sex scenes and stuff like that. Wrong, 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 wrong. All wrong. Okay? I actually enjoyed this movie. Am I recommending it saying that it was an incredible film? No, 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 no. I think people already go into it and think, oh man, it has Sydney Sweeney. She's a terrible actress and she's just in it because of the sex scenes and stuff like that and euphoria and all that stuff. It's not true, man. I mean, could there be some truth? I mean, yeah, she's not the greatest, but the roles that she plays, I think she does just fine. I mean, I never know if it's Seyfried or Seafried. I have no idea. But Amanda balanced it out perfectly with her role. Um, but yeah, so Amanda plays this like rich lady, um, and she needs a housemaid, and you would think that it's just a housemaid and then she ends up, doing stuff, blah, blah, blah. But no, it ends up like a cool plot twist thriller. And yeah, that's all I'll say. I'm sure you guys already watched it because it came out a couple months ago already. I think it came out quite some time. But that's it. I enjoyed the thriller. I enjoyed the plot twist. It's a fun movie. Also, the sex scene thing, it's only like 20 seconds, and it was two of them, and one of them was longer than the other one. It's a pretty long movie. It's about 2 hours. Um, but yeah, go watch it. Don't listen to people. Literally, the reviews are horrible, and I don't understand it. I truly enjoyed it. My wife enjoyed it. You kind of already know what's gonna happen, so it kind of gives it away. I can see how certain people are like, they should have done this. I mean, you're always gonna pick at things like that, but I enjoyed it, man. I truly enjoyed it for this week's watch. But yeah, go watch it. Go watch Housemaid. It's a fun, simple thriller, and apparently there's like a part two. My wife's reading the book right now, so I'm excited if there is a part two. I'm excited for that. My buddy actually told me that it's in the works right now with Kristen Dunst. If that's true, then they got to put my boy Jesse Plemons in there, okay? Because Jesse Plemons be making everybody grab an Oscar. Everybody that's around Jesse Plemons, gold. So if that's true, Kristen has to get her husband in there or boyfriend or whoever and in there. But go watch it. I enjoyed it. Housemaid, Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried. It was a fun watch. It was a fun watch. That's it, guys. That is it. I'm glad to be back. Episode 10, got the new chair. My wife keeps judging everything. It's like, oh, you need this, you need this, you need this. It's like, hey, well, all that costs money, okay? And I gotta work a little harder, okay? So that's it. The next time we pod, it might be the Masters. I might take another week off just it might be a whole episode of the Masters, and I am excited, man. So, but yeah, next week we'll see what happens. It's gonna be more sports. You guys already know. Packers coming up. Maybe more Packers news. And I got a long movie list to watch. So, alrighty, guys, it's been fun. See you guys in a little bit.